wearing the same shirt. You can see there's still a little bit of I think that's anti-seize on it. I did wash it, but it didn't come out. So yesterday, there's nobody in here right now, but for you guys later, I'm gonna be watching this. I had my 4th gen, my Mark IV Jetta, my 1.8T in here yesterday, and I resolved an exhaust leak on that. And today I am bringing something else. I got one of my other cars. It is not a German car because I only own one of those. That's the Jetta. But this one is Japanese in origin. It's a USD. It's an American domestic market car, so it's not like anything JDM. But it's manual. It's, hey, what's up, one viewer? You're my guy. It's manual. It's rear wheel drive, and let's see, what other hints can I give? 6 cylinders. That's probably gonna narrow it down a bit. And it's not a Supra, but it's close. So as soon as I get 5 people in here, I am going to reveal. I'm going to drive the car right into this bay. So I am broadcasting live from Gearhead Workspace. I just opened up, unlocked the front door, but here we are. I have a bunch of bays open, so if anybody wants to come and wrench with me, yesterday we fixed up a Ninja 500 on the motorcycle bays, but we have, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4 lift bays. This is my lift bay. I'm using this one. We got 3 open lift bays, 2 open motorcycle bays. We got a couple flat bays, and then we have, I don't want to show you my car yet, but we have this EV Subaru BRZ swap that's this year yesterday. Still obviously getting work done. It's got the rear power pack, and then there are the batteries for it. And it's custom lower control arms. I think this is gonna be a drift spec thing. I'm not sure. All right, we got 4 people, 5 people. All right, 5 people in here. Here we go. I'm gonna show you guys. That's not mine, but it is a Porsche. There's more cool Porsches back here. Here we go. You just hold on right here. Don't go anywhere because I am going to bring the car in. Here's the big reveal. Hey. Oh yeah, surprise visitor. Yep. That would be hilarious. So this is my 1994 Lexus SC300. So it has the no shit 2JZ. Oh, let me do the big reveal of my entire stuff. Don't look at the interior. I'm going to show you guys the interior. It's garbage. Tons of garbage in here. Don't judge me. But you guys ready to see a totally bone stock SC300? Yeah. So this is a 2JZ GE, but this is the pre-VVTi motor. So it doesn't have the VVTi heads. You can tell because it's got the distributor right there. But oh yeah, 2JZ GE. The cool thing about this motor is that it is the same bottom end I think the pistons are slightly higher compression ratio, but essentially everything else is the same on the bottom end of the 2JZ GTE. So that's the twin turbo motor that's in the Supras. So the bottom end of these I know are good for at least 500, 600, 700 horsepower. You just got to put a little turbo on this and do a little boosty through here. This is a, believe it or not, this is a one owner car. I used to play trivia with the old owner, whose daughter played hockey with my friends and her younger sisters. I don't know, something like that. But this thing is all original. It is amazing. And it is a Chicago car. So unfortunately, it does have a little bit of, oh, not on this side. It's on the other side. It does have a little bit of the Midwest rust belt nastiness. And, yeah, yikes. I probably should have done that. Don't look. What's up, Nature Creator? Thanks for coming in. The guy, yes, this is an SC. Yes, the first owners are always cool, and they do always take care of their stuff. This guy, he loved this car. He bought it. It was like, I think he bought the car when it was like his first new car that he ever bought, and he loved the thing. He specifically wanted, he had to drive, I think he drove like an hour and a half to get the manual car. And it is a manual. So this one, the SC300 had the W58 transmission, which is in the W series transmissions. The IS300s had the W55. The SCs had the W58. I think also the Supras had the W58. So the Supras had the W58, and then they had the Getrag transmissions with a V160 and 161 and all that stuff. I think also the Supras might have had an R154. The earlier Supras had an R154 too. What's up, the guy 0075? Yeah, it also has the gold badges. So yeah, the gold badge package. This thing is really sweet. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, gold badge package. This has been sitting at my house for a long time, so it has a bunch of stuff on it. So I'm going to do a full detail on it and bring it back to its former glory. But you can tell this is the early body style because it has the integrated duckbill spoiler, not the divorce separated wing. That's just a little higher. And no big side skirts on this one. Has the early like half and half tails, which a lot of people like the later style, the facelift tails. I kind of like these. And it's just one thing that I do like better about the facelift is the actual face of it. So from this angle, dude, this looks entirely Supra, very Supra. But then it very quickly becomes obviously not a Supra. So the later facelift models have a cutout grille here, about that size, and it's a little bit more aggressive. And I think it fits front lips better. This one obviously does not have any kind of front lip on it. There was OEM front lip, and I would love to get one of those. Let's see, the Nature Creator. Oh, yes. There is a lot of weird things, and I think there are a lot of rumors going around about, something else or this or that or the other thing. I can't say anything about it, unfortunately, but there are a lot of people who do know more details that are at liberty to say, and I am proud of the way that I conduct myself, and I have little to no regrets on any of that. What am I working on? I am working on this. So one of the things that is a problem, I did replace, I actually left the old one here. I replaced the master cylinder right before I went to Indy for the 500. And I do have the slave cylinder, but I was working on my back in the garage or in the driveway, and it started raining, so I just did the master cylinder, and I kind of sort of limped it. It's still got a really low pedal, so I am going to try to address that by doing the slave cylinder today. And the master cylinder is okay because it's up top and you just have to be inside, and you don't really need a lift for any of that. But for the slave cylinder that's underneath, it's mounted on the transmission on the bottom, a lift is a massive help. So I am going to do that on this. I've been putting it off. I have my IS300 wheels and tires on it because that thing's crashed. Thanks, Mom. So yeah, I'm gonna put this up on the lift. You guys chill out in here. I got 15 people. I love you all, guys. All you guys. I love you all. Thank you for being here. I know I'm not a huge channel like some other people, but I don't think it matters. I love you all the same. Goodbye, horses. Hello, goodbye, horses. Sneaka SKVR. Woohoo. I am also glad that you made it. Yeah, hey, you know what? I am here. I am doing live streams because they don't require any kind of post editing. And I have a little baby that keeps me up all night, so I don't have a whole bunch of time to do post editing. So this is what you guys got for now. You got me on a live stream. I'm gonna be working here at Gearhead Workspace. If anybody is in Chicago and wants to wrench in any of these open bays next to me, you are more than welcome to come down. I would love to hang out with you, to see what you're working on, maybe give you a hand, maybe just sit and chirp you from the sidelines and make fun of you for doing it wrong, and then help you. So how many cars do I have? Dude, nature creator, I love you too. You are great. Thank you. I appreciate the positive energy. I have, I think my current count is up to I think somewhere around 10. So I have a lot of the cars that a lot of you guys know about, which is the Conquest, and I got the Carbon Talon that everybody is asking about. Maybe on Sunday, I'm gonna be back here on Sunday. I'm managing the shop today and Sunday. I'm not gonna be here tomorrow, but on Sunday I might bring the Carbon Talon if I can get it moving. So let's see, what else do I have? I have my well, let's go with the SC. You can see right here, and my other two JZ cars. I got two IS 300s. And I think that's it. Those are my two DZ cars. And then my DSMs would be the Conquest, the Talon, and it's not a DSM, but it's kind of related. It is my Dodge Raider, my 87 Dodge Raider that has a G54B. That one is going to be turbocharged. Let's see what other cars I have. I have two, well, technically I only have two K24 cars. I have two first-gen IS 300s, an automatic and a manual. I also did a swap with my nephew, who's super cool. I did a swap with him. We did a K24 into his FRS, and that thing freaking rips. That's an awesome swap, awesome car. Highly recommend it. Let's see, what other cars do I have? I have, I have my 1.8T Mark IV Jetta, which is totally fun to drive. I let my mom drive that sometimes. I have my 4Runner, which is mostly my wife's car. It's a 4th gen 4Runner with a 4-liter motor. And I have, let's see, what else do I have? Well, I have my F-150, which is my hauler, my truck. And then I have, my 4th gen Core wagon. I got that car. And then I have, my big box truck that's got all my tools in it. And I think that's it. Well, that's all the ones that I can really think of right now. And then I have a couple other, like, not my cars, but I work on them. It's got a Camry, a 2007 Camry. I'm doing an Acura TL, the really great version. I think it's an 06 or 07, but I got those in the wings waiting. Let's see. Adam Clayton, yo, what's good, bro? Man, ZR1 Pete. I got to go back and hang out with him. He says he's got a full build going on where he's going to pull the cylinders out and everything. And he messaged me about that a little while ago, and so I have to follow up with him about that. But I would love to have a ZR1 on the channel. Again, I do love those cars very much. I really wish that they did more with the development of that motor, because it seems like it was a really unfortunate that they didn't continue developing the dual cam motor out of the ZR1. That was great. All right, let's see. Beer Wrench Garage. Dude, that's a great name. I don't know what your deal is, Beer Wrench Garage, but what's up? All right, I'm gonna put the thing up on the lift. You, 05 TL, man. That generation. I think it's a 3rd or 4th generation TL. That is a great generation. Still got the Raider. Yes, I still have the Raider, and I just brought it back. I was having my driveway repaved like last year, and so I parked it over at my mother-in-law's house, and I just brought it back this last week. You drink beer and wrench. Oh, I forgot my drink. Oh no. Well, I'm going to drink nothing and wrench today. The LT5 is badass, yes. Yes, the LT5 is great. ZR1 Pete, that guy has he's got an NA, I think his is like 600 or 700 horsepower. It's amazing. I already got somebody pulling in one of the things. I'm gonna throw this thing up. You guys chit-chat among yourselves. dude?
How's it going?
Oh, not too bad. Just working on another car.
Dude, you got his bike ready?
Yes, and he drove it home. So we did the all the ignition stuff, and then we had to do the carburetor's honestly.
Yes. It's not that bad though, right?
No, but it was just setting up the linkages and then tuning them. And almost too tight, so we had to adjust it. We did not replace both of them, so we replaced both of them. Then it's two. You added 2 layers of stuff. And you had to adjust
This. I always wanted to have it too.
No. This is the same one that was in the Supra in Fast and Furious. The exact same one. Yeah. You gotta say hi to the people back there.
Hi, people back there.
I think there's a dozen, a dirty dozen, you dudes. White Fox 92, yo, what's up? Yes, it's great to be here more frequently. I'm getting to it.
What do you think of them?
This one I gotta do a slave cylinder. I did the master cylinder, but then I decided I didn't.
Clutch or?
Yeah, I decided I didn't want to be like a poor person on the ground.
Yeah, I mean,
I wanted to flex my wealthy stature and go.
while you still can.
Yeah, yeah, while it's still available.
I will get out of here.
What do you got going on?
Jinzo, but he's like, this shit's running. We don't. I'm sorry. If he's running, I don't know. We need to. I just told him I would swing by to kind of check on him. He said he's going to blah blah blah.
Is he gonna drive over the range?
I don't know. Oh, you got. Well, apparently he was riding in the race. He said he got stuck.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he was super excited to roll out. He decided to spin off a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
I saw it one day, and then the next day we got it running. So it's not a one of those hanging projects in my mind. A long time coming.
Yeah. It like yeah. It's good.
All right. Can you take me higher? To a place where I can see. So let's go there. Come on, let's make our escape. Come on, let's go there. Something about way. All right. Where do you set the lift arms of the SC? Oh, I'm doing the pinch rails right now, but maybe I shouldn't have. I mean, you do have the frame rails down here. Ignore this. I replaced that a long time ago with this one, so that's just flopping there. But yeah, this is the frame rails, and these are the pinch welds. And my feet are like, maybe just barely on the pinch welds. They're on the pinch welds, though, so it spreads it out a decent amount. which is okay. But you can tell this one, you know what, for spending its entire life in very solidly in the Rust Belt, this thing is not bad. We got more people rolling in. Yo, who's rolling in on your stuff? All right, we already got some food here too. What the heck? All right, let's go.
What you working on?
I work on my SC. You gotta introduce yourself.
Abel?
Abel.
Meet you?
Yeah, it's Abel.
William.
And Will. Will just like sits here and he dresses like an owner. And he dresses like he doesn't do any work.
He's not a dirty type.
Yeah, no. Not on the outside.
More true than you know.
That's about all I want to know about that. That's as far as that goes. Oh. All right, so I'm gonna set you guys back up here. Sorry. I'm setting you guys up on there. Let me show you what the setup is. You guys are going and hanging right here on this dude. And hanging out with me here. All right, so now we're up. And this, you know what? I'm going to take you guys right back because we are going underneath. We got a whole bunch of, I don't know what to do about this. It just is like kind of saggy and sad. And it's zip tied. I might do an oil change. But yeah, here is the W58 transmission. Here is the slave cylinder, and that is what we are going to be doing. What's up, Mike Johnson? I am back. I am doing stuff on the tubes of you, and we are going. Yeah, so I'll go a little higher. Oh, you know what I did? I forgot the master cylinder inside the car, so I might go down. I gotta readjust this pinch weld situation anyway, so I'll bring it back down. Don't judge me. Mike Johnson, I would say I missed you, but to be perfectly honest, I don't really know who you are. But I'd love to know you. I'm glad you're here, and I missed being with people. So I am absolutely back, and I am loving it. So I'm kind of like, I'm a little bit, you guys can help me out here today. Yes, definitely a poor man's Supra. So this is a poor man's Supra. I got it actually on trade. It was a crazy story. So I work on people's cars and mostly my friends and people. So one of these families, awesome family that my wife tutored their kids when they were little, but they had a RX 300 and I would do all the maintenance on that. But they were moving and they had a newer GX 460, and so they're like, hey, do you want to buy this RX 300 from us? It needs a little bit of work. I got it for I think $1,000 or $1,200. It was mostly really good condition, had a little bit of rust, but they had taken good care of it. It did need a timing change job, so I got it for $1,000, did the timing change job on it. This guy's daughter needed a car, and he just had this one sitting around that he was just going to get rid of it. And so he proposed to me that I trade him this one owner SC300. It had a couple issues, had been sitting for a while, for my RX 300. And so I did the timing job on the RX 300, got it all nice and good, and did the trade. So I got this for essentially $1,000 on a timing belt job, and I have a poor man's Supra. So it's mostly great. It does consume a little bit of oil, but for the most part, it's awesome. It has 220,000 miles on it. I had to replace the door panels and the seats because they were really torn up. But you just rather use stuff. So I've not had. Oh, we met at a Riot Fest. Oh man. Wait, was it last year's Riot Fest or 2 years Riot Fest? Yeah, dude, it was an awesome deal. So now I have this thing. I'm like, I'll say like, let's say $1,500 into this car. And I have to figure out what I'm going to do with it. It is a W58 transmission, and they are not known to be very good, more than like 400 horsepower. So I am a little bit weary of that. Maybe I have a lead on a twin turbo head and an OEM twin turbo setup. So if I can do a poor man's Supra with the twin turbo setup, then maybe I might do that. 2 years ago. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Then I do remember you, Mike Johnson. So I'm contemplating on doing a twin turbo setup. I don't really want to do the NA, the 2JZGET. I'm not a huge fan of turboing these motors. I mean, not for any really good reason, but just like that I don't really like the intake that goes over the cylinder head. I like a nice GT, two little turbos just sitting right there. Nice little, I think it looks a lot better. I'm obviously going to have to do something about this. Looks like it's been repaired at some point, and it looks like it's been chewed up prior to that. Looks like this kind of moved back to a point where the blades started chewing it up. So I can deal with that today. And then you guys, yes, it is still raining up here. I actually the car is, I think it's letting up a little bit, but it is definitely very solidly in the rain situation. All right, so I'm going to readjust this push down here. If you guys have any recommendations, I am all ears on what exactly I'm going to do to this car. If you guys have some parts that you want to throw my way, then I am, anybody here in the live chat now, but anybody who's been watching it post live when it's posted up. If you guys have any leads on any twin turbo parts, I'm looking for stock parts, cheap parts, because I want to keep my channel manageable and affordable. And so if I can do, I think it'd be really cool to do, with the stock transmission, the W58, I think I can reliably do 350, 400 horsepower, which I'm pretty sure the stock twins, if you got them and put good internals in them, you can get maybe 450 out of them. So if I just do a very simple and cheap OEM sort of turbo setup, I think that would be a great first stage for this. And then if I want to go to, I don't think I can afford a T56 or the a T56 swap, or even the what is it, the V160s and V161s. I can't afford any of that stuff. But I can afford a R154, and you can get a brand new R154 still from Japan, from the JZX 100 Chasers, and those, obviously it's a 0-mile transmission, because the conversion rate is so favorable. I think it's less than $2,000 to get a brand new transmission. And so I might do that. And then the R154 are good for 600 or 700 horsepower or something like that. So first stage could be an OEM twin turbo setup on the stock transmission. And then once I get tired of that, which might be a long time, because I do like low horsepower cars, then the next stage would be to go to a single, maybe a big single, and or a bigger single, and do a R154. And then if I get even crazier than that, then I might go to, I would love to do the Tremec 6-speed, the T6060 or T56 or whatever. Warren Gauthier. I usually keep in touch with all my exes, but some of them, they are so unpleasant to deal with that I do not keep in touch with them. I can't talk about any past employers, but as a general rule, most of my exes I keep in touch with, except for the bad ones. Jesse Richardson. You know what? If I had a quarter for every time I heard that particular sentiment, I would have quite a big stack of quarters. I certainly wouldn't be so poor that I can't afford a turbo for this car. But I am poor and I can't afford a turbo for this car yet. But once I get my situation a little bit more reliable. Beer Wrench Garage, yeah. I think there was a particular constellation that came together to make a certain eras really perfect, really good. And I honestly, as much as it's been, how do I say this? While I'm not allowed to talk about any past employers, I have enjoyed past relationships with my ex. Like, for example, one named Alice. She was we had a good time while we were together, but then it was a messy breakup, and I don't talk to her anymore. But while we were together, it was a lot of fun, and a lot of people really liked the way that we were together. We had really good chemistry, and it was a lot of we had a lot of really good adventures, and I got to build cars and not spend any of my own money on them. So that was a huge, uh, that was a huge plus. So I had a good time. Anyway, I'm gonna throw this thing up again. I almost forgot the slave store. All right. I found Mr. Slave. He is here. Got a big dormant fan base. Yes, I know. I'm trying to figure out the logistics of rehabilitating a dormant channel, and so many people stop me, even on the street. At Costco the other day, I ran or somebody like pulled me aside. He's like, "Yo, are you the guy who did the thing?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess." I mean, I guess what thing are you referring to? But yeah, we had a good little chuckle about that. And yeah, so people are still rooting for me and asking me every day, sending me messages about where I'm at and what I'm doing, other than making babies, building garages, and trying to keep my marriage from falling apart with 9 or 10 different cars. So all of that is more than a handful for me. But now I am back to working on cars. And the reason I'm working on cars right now is because I'm managing this shop right now today. And if anybody wants to come by, if you're in Chicago and you need some work done on your car, come to Gearhead Workspace. I got 1, 2, I can get 3 open bays still. Come by and schedule some time. If you got any big lifty needy things, even if you want to do an oil change, you don't want to be on your back and you want to pretend you're a rich person, come by. Ugh. All right. You do still have the Eclipse. Yes, I do have. The Carbon Talon is very much alive. I don't drive it. It's sitting under a car cover. And I'm really hoping this year to maybe perhaps bring it to SEMA, because I think that would be really fun. And a lot of people ask me about that car. Hold on. Where are you going, buddy? We are back in business. Okay, I don't know if you guys are really up to. Let's see what we got here. Looks like it's going to be a couple 10mm bolts, and then if I can get this line undone, I might have to undo it here too. It's like these old lines are so crusty. I don't really want to do a whole lot to them, because they might just fall apart. But the nice thing about having an oil leak is that your undercarriage is protected from rust. So I don't have like a super active oil leak, but it is enough to, over the years, coat it up with a nice layer of gunk. Oh man, so yeah, I'm gonna do this. I don't know if you guys want to hang out with me the entire time as I do this. I'm also going to be filming it for an actual like full-length video. So I might cut it. I did 2 hours yesterday, and it seemed like a little stringy. So, but I will let you guys decide if you're still into it. It's me and the dirty dozen of you dudes. I actually, so I found this was inside. But I bought, they have this, Hot Wheels has these car haulers. I opened it so that my baby could play with it. But it has a white SC300, and so that's why I had to have it. But then I had the cool hauler, so called the Kosoku hauler. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of recording, and I'm going to get to it. So thank you guys for looking at watching this, and I appreciate everybody. I appreciate all your comments. Please leave me, a like, and do the subscribey thing. I'm sure everybody who's here is already subscribed, but if you happen to not be subscribed, please subscribe, hit the bell. I'm going to be doing a merch drop probably later on, like early to mid-August, with shirts like this. I got the katakana. I'm going to also do a hiragana and a kanji one. So I think I'm only going to do 100 people for like a really, really elite crowd of people who are like hardcore supporters of me. And as a little thank you for your patience, and anybody who buys a shirt gets like a super vote for which car I work on next. So buy a shirt, and with your shirt or your shirt order, let me know which of my cars you want to see, and obviously the votes will fall where they will then. Thank you so much. I will see you guys all later. Love you all. How do I don't even know how to stop this thing. See ya.